The NCIS now welcomes a new face to the team despite starting somewhat on the wrong foot. At first, fans are torn on whether he'd be a good addition to the gang, but Agent Parker has now become NCIS's perfect Gibbs replacement. Find out what the actor and the director had to say about his new role, only in today's episode, so keep on watching to know more. First up, Agent Alden Parker has become the perfect successor to Leroy Gibbs. NCIS crew has now welcomed the newest member of the group, Gary Cole's Agent Alden Parker, who's gaining a steady stream of popularity and is the perfect successor to Mark Hammond's supervisory special agent, Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Fans of the show were taken aback at Hammond's announcement to leave the show back in 2021, seeing how he's one of the integral characters of NCIS. But the actor's role stretches more than that, since he's also served as the executive producer for numerous episodes since the show's premiere back in 2007. At first, a lot of people, both on and off the screen, took the news with skepticism, seeing Gibbs as an irreplaceable character, but it didn't take long for both the cast and the fans to warm up to this new character. Mark Hammond's last stint as Gibbs was on season 19, episode 4, titled Great Wide Open. But of course, he needed to share the screen with the team's newest member first before he had to go. The two start on the wrong foot, with Agent Parker making his entrance by arresting Gibbs in the season episode 2 titled Nearly Departed. But it wasn't long before the two came to an understanding, which resulted in Agent Parker siding with Gibbs rather than following his agency's orders. He may have come off as part of the opposition in the beginning, but when their allegiance was formed, he brought a new dimension to the show with his laid-back and casual attitude, while also focused on getting the job done. And no, he's not supposed to be a Gibbs 2.0, and not fill in the role of the former. Cole himself explicitly stated this in an interview with TV Insider, saying, "Part of my job description is to get comfortable, whatever that takes. I'm not trying to be Gibbs." The writers made that distinction. Agent Parker is also quick to adapt and is already filling some of the empty spaces, which includes writing along with Jimmy Palmer's Brian Dietzen humor. Dietzen is also upgraded in the series as not only a guest star, but one of its writers as well. So we're excited about how he'll write off some of their interactions in the future. We're also looking forward to Agent Parker's story, but so far, he's settling in pretty nicely, even gaining the good side of the team, which includes Wilmer Valderrama's Nick Torres and Sean Murray's Timothy McGee. But he still has a long way to go to charm a lot of viewers, but so far, he's doing pretty good, especially since he's not trying to replace Gibbs at all. And Mark Hammon may have said goodbye to the show, but there's always the possibility of his character returning, so that's another thing to look forward to in the future. How does Gary Cole describe his character? Back in October of 2021, NCIS newcomer Gary Cole sat down to have a candid talk with TV Insider, where the actor shared some of the things the fans and viewers of the show should look forward to in the newest season, including his debut. We all know Mark Hammond's Leroy Gibbs was the leader of the pack, but Cole made it clear from the start that he is his own guy, and there are striking differences between these two characters. For one, Parker isn't overly chatty, according to the actor, but compared to Gibbs, he's much more vocal, and he's also trying his best to get with the times by trying his hand on new gadgets in the hopes of impressing his colleagues. But in real life, Cole dislikes gadgets and technology, wherein he even said in the same interview that there's a person on Facebook who's trying to pretend to be him. Cole already declared and shot down this stint by taking the opportunity and announcing his dislike for social media and the likes. We saw how he's someone who likes to play by the rules, which is why he admires how Gibbs is someone who had the guts to break the rules when the need arises. But for Parker, he only likes to bend it as far as he can. As for his past, Cole said his character is purposely kind of an enigma, and teased that something happened a while back wherein a situation did not go according to plan. That led to a tragedy. The only thing that's revealed so far about Parker's past is that he spent time in juvie back when he was younger for stealing hubcaps. This information came to light in the season episode 15 titled Thick as Thieves, wherein Parker got the shock of his life after knowing their latest case in Philadelphia is connected to an old friend named Billy Doyle, who he spent time in juvie with. Of course, he came forward with his past, and the team even bet on what crimes he went to juvie with, which was won by night, and revealed that the time he spent in juvie shook him that led him to live a straight path. We're excited to know that this event was not only to see how it shaped Agent Parker into the person he is now, but also to witness how the rest of the team will react to this unknown part of him. As we've all seen, Torres was the most resistant among the team members upon knowing that he'll be working with them from then on, whereas McGee had his reservations but eventually loosened up a bit. So far, it looks like the writers of the show are building up the momentum as to when they could insert Parker's storyline in the series, but for now, we're pretty happy knowing the series is still going strong after all these years, and with the addition of a new character in the lead. Why did Mark Hammon leave NCIS? As one of the most influential people in the cast, Mark Hammon leaving the show came as quite a shock to many of the fans who've been watching him as Gibbs for more than a decade. But why did the actor leave, knowing he has established himself as an integral part of the show on and off the screen? But it turns out the actor has been planning to retire from the role for a while now, with the earliest reports of his exit going back to February 2021, when a source shared information about Harmon's departure with The Hollywood Reporter. The actor's contract was expiring at the end of season 18, so for him, his role as Gibbs had already run its course. However, his exit was pushed back since the network network informed him that he would cancel the show if he left. As a result, Harmon negotiated with CBS to appear in a handful of episodes if the network renews NCIS for its 19th season. Fortunately for everyone, the network agreed, which now leads us to where the series is at right now. The writers of the show did justice to his character's exit, seeing how he still ended it with a bang, wherein 2 arrests were made with the hitman case so he could rest easy and spend his retirement in Alaska leisurely. But they didn't write him off for good, and there's always the possibility for his return, as said by NCIS executive producer Stephen D. Binder. As an executive producer and dear friend, Mark continues to be an integral part of the fabric of the show, Binder said in a statement. Our North Star has always been staying true to our characters, and that truth has always guided the stories we tell and where those characters go. So, regarding the future of Gibbs, as longtime fans of the show may have noticed over the years, never count Leroy Jethro Gibbs out. NCIS, what is the series all about? NCIS is one of the longest running and highly popular dramas on the CBS network that follows the fictional team of Naval Criminal Investigative Service Major Case Response Team, MCRT, special agents based in Washington, D.C. This police procedural drama was a spin-off of one of CBS's early series titled Jag, where Mark Harmon's character, Leroy Jethro Gibbs, was originally from before the network spun NCIS as a series that later on branched into other franchises. Harmon also worked as an executive producer for all 155 episodes of NCIS New Orleans, as well as over 300 episodes from the flagship NCIS, but is not involved in NCIS LA. NCIS is also the 3rd longest running scripted, non-animated US primetime TV series currently airing. Due to the show's success, it had several spin-off series, namely NCIS Los Angeles, NCIS New Orleans, and the latest, NCIS Hawaii, which premiered last September 2021. And with that, we're wrapping up today's episode about why Agent Parker has become NCIS's perfect Gibbs replacement. Is Agent Parker starting to grow on you as part of the team, or do you think he's not fit for the role? Let us know in the comment section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell for more videos like these. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.